if one is a long-term investor, a long-term India bull, then there's no problem. You just keep investing and keep riding the wave high. But for the near term, if I ask you about the next 12 months, the new Samvat that's going to start, Nilesh, what is your feeling? I mean, are you a little concerned or are you still very bullish? What's the frame of mind with which you're getting into Samvat 2080?
So whenever you have to take a short-term view, obviously there are challenges. Last year, none of us would have predicted that small and mid caps will deliver this kind of return. In fact, I remember many stalwarts who were bearish on equity at that point of time. So one, we have to accept our limitations that we don't have ability to predict short-term. Undoubtedly, market knows the challenges. US interest rates likely to remain higher for longer. Energy prices could get disrupted thanks to what's happening in Middle East. In India, consumption growth will depend upon this festival season as it has remained subdued at the bottom of the pyramid. And more importantly, our valuations are pricing in a perfect scenario. And on top of it, there is an election in the middle of the year. So there are enough challenges, but market already knows this, and despite that, it is trading where it is trading. I think as long as India delivers on 3G, the first G of growth, this quarterly results, we are showing earnings growth of about 26% for the results which have been declared. Some of our peers haven't shown 26% earnings growth in 5 years. We have to deliver earnings growth which is better than the peers. The second thing is governance. Today, our governance standards are comparable with the best in the world. Many of our peer groups are lagging far behind. Now, obviously, they can catch up. Governance standards will keep on improving. So we have to ensure that we remain in the lead. We respect investors' capital which is coming in. The third G, the 3G and the final G is green. We are the lowest per capita carbon emitter in the world. Today, we have 21% of our energy coming from renewable sources. Today, we are one of the few emerging markets which is on its way to achieve COP26 targets. I don't think so. World has given us enough credit on this green transformation. And we must ensure that this is well known to investors. This combination of 3G, growth, governance, and green, as long as we deliver, we'll be able to overcome all the challenges. In a very simple one-line message, every correction is a great opportunity to invest into India.
Okay, so that's the eternal bull, I guess, the bullish view that is there for the long term. So with that, let me quickly kickstart the classroom as well. And Nilesh, why don't you just quickly take it away? You are going to talk about how to dispel darkness when it comes to investing. Okay, tell us more.
So Diwali is the, festival of lights which dispel darkness. In India also there is darkness on financial awareness. In mutual funds, a lot of investors have made money over 15, 20, 30 years. But total number of investors which we have is 4 crore. On the other hand, in cryptos, most of the investors would have lost money. And 18 crore investors went and dabbled over there. Now, why are people going into where there is guarantee to lose money and not coming in sufficiently where there is opportunity to make money? Is it intelligence? Answer is no. India's most literate state spends more money on lottery than what they have accumulated in equity mutual funds over the last 3 decades. In lottery, you are bound to lose money collectively. Otherwise, lottery guy will never run the business. And yet, annual spending on lottery is more than the cumulative AUM in equity.
So there's a long way to go.
We have to create financial awareness so that people invest nicely, wisely, and they get financial security. 18 crore Indians have lost money in cryptos. 10 crore Indians would have lost money in gaming. 2 crore plus Indians have lost money in Ponzi schemes from PSEL to City Limousine. And there are so many people who lose their future in FNO trading, from cash, equity to commodities to everything.
If you could just hold that thought, I quickly want to get to the audience to get a dipstick check, Anybody in the audience who experimented with crypto or invests, nothing wrong with it, just trying to understand, who are the high risk takers here? I think we have one hand going up, all right, two hands going up. Anybody who's an active F&O trader? Just to get an idea of the risk appetite of this audience. Okay, about 2 to 3 people here. So in general, I think people want to experiment with asset classes or securities that could offer better returns if you take high risk.
आप आपकी health के लिए experiment करते हैं by eating one cola, drinking one cola or eating one junk food, it is fine. But if that becomes your main food, then there is worry. So as long as you are experimenting, please go ahead and do it. But for ordinary investors, they have to remember that trading is injurious to your financial health.